it's just kind of all coming together. And sometimes it takes a couple of years down the road to look back at my portfolio and say, oh man, I was painting these broken people with trees coming out of them because my grandmother just passed away. And I was thinking about that balance of life and death, of generation after brokenness, you know. Those things like take some time to, like, especially the bigger concepts and the longer life things, take me a while to like see the connection with the art. But 10 years now of doing it professionally, it's, you know, I can start to see those patterns and see how art, it really is an expression for me. Some of the, so to name some specific examples, there were a group of guys and a few women in the 60s that were in New York, and they did this thing called abstract expressionism. I really like that stuff. It's real abstract. It's just like a couple colors on a canvas, real expressive. I like that stuff a lot. I like Andy Warhol a lot. He was a little after that. You guys know who Andy Warhol is? Yeah. Andy Warhol did a lot of really cool things, but one of his favorite things wasn't even a painting. One of my favorite things of his wasn't even a painting. It was this thing called the warehouse. Does anyone know what the warehouse is? Yeah, his warehouse was a space that he like lived and worked out of, and it was a place for all different people to come and just hang out and feel like they could be themselves. And he had like all the outcasts there. He had all the people there that were just unaccepted by society, and they were able to come and be free, be themselves in the spot. And that's a real work of art, you know, to be able to be a host like that, to be able to like create this culture that people feel comfortable in. I haven't been to your museum. I'm hoping to go tomorrow. But the museum that we have in Baltimore, the Baltimore Museum of Art, has a few really big pieces of his that I like to go and look at and just kind of soak in and feel the energy from. And then there's a lot of street artists that I'm following that are my friends. I'm working on this project in New York right now. Let me tell you about this. It's kind of cool. I just actually I have a piece in New York right now that was commissioned by Fabergé, the egg company, and I painted this 3-foot egg. It's big. It's a weird project. And then I sent it off to New York with 200 other artists. But these artists were like big names like Ralph Lauren, Jeff Koons, Martha Stewart, people like that. But then there were all these street artists like that are my personal heroes. You know, people that maybe the mainstream doesn't know about, but are creating really solid work right now. And then these eggs are put all throughout New York, and they wouldn't tell anybody where they were until they went up, not even the artists. And then yesterday I found on Instagram, on Kate Spade's Instagram, that it was right in front of Madison Square Garden, like right in the Flatiron District, in front of their office. So that's pretty dope. If you guys get over to New York, I don't know if anyone's going to New York in the next few weeks, but look for the eggs. You know, they're having a huge egg hunt around Easter all throughout New York. 250 eggs, you know, and some really good artists that are up and coming right now. People that are established, and everybody in between.